Hi, my name is Nancy, and I want to share with you why my family supports Beginning South Carolina. We're pretty new to South Carolina, actually. We moved here just last year for my husband Noah to start teaching at the University of South Carolina. In addition to being a mom of a child with hearing loss, I'm also a doctoral candidate in the humanities and am currently working on my dissertation. Our daughter Ina is a bright, engaging, curious, free-spirited 15-month-old. She was diagnosed with bilateral sensory neural hearing loss when she was about 10 weeks old and has been wearing hearing aids since she was 14 weeks old. So she was born in Germany, actually not in South Carolina. She moved here, she was 6 months old when we moved here. And we're grateful that she was born there and not in the United States because Germany is one of the leaders in early detection and intervention for hearing loss. So to give you an idea, in the US, the goal is to identify a child's hearing loss by the time she's 6 months old and have her in hearing aids if they're needed by the time she's 9 months old. Whereas in Germany, it's diagnosed by 2 months, be in aids by 3 months. And those months make a big difference, both for your child's language acquisition and for you as a parent and coming to terms with this journey that you're just starting to realize that you're on. That said, while the medical care was excellent in Germany, Noah and I arrived in the US with so many questions, and we had no idea where to start. And that's when I came across Beginning's website. I was so excited to see that there was an organization that specializes in helping parents navigate all of the bureaucracy of all of the different agencies, organizations, various individuals working with children with hearing loss, and specifically in the state of South Carolina. It seemed too good to be true. There was exactly what we needed. I remember that I contacted Beginnings within a week of moving to South Carolina, and I heard back from them within 24 hours. Now, for any parent of a child who has anything that's considered a disability or a special need, you know how incredibly rare it is to get a response, and a helpful one, within 24 hours. Within the week, I was already in touch with Mary Reeves, our parent education specialist. And Beginnings got us set up completely in the state, and they continue to help us. They referred us to BabyNet. They told us about Greenwood Genetic, in case we were interested in that. They explained to us Ina's audiogram. We actually had never had that explained. We didn't know about the speech banana, and we didn't know what sounds Ina could and could not hear without her hearing aids until Mary told us. She told us what all of our next steps would be. So EIs, family trainers, IFSPs, and a list of other terms and acronyms we had never heard of, and Mary took the time to kindly and patiently explain each and every one. What else? They told us about Tefra Medicaid and talked about insurance and how we could actually pay for all of Ina's care. And they put us in touch with other local organizations here in Columbia that might continue to help us in other ways. So in short, I don't know what my family would have done without Beginning's help. And more than that, it's ongoing. Anytime I have a question, and they come up all the time, I know that I can always go to Beginnings, and I get the most responsive and thorough answers that I could hope for.